Hey guys, welcome. We got a message here, so I want to get to it, but this is connected to being as young as we feel. We're being offered to this cup to work with spirit right now. We're being offered this cup to work with spirit, and this cup is not of the devil energies. This cup is of self. This cup is connected to the child. This cup is connected to the divine. Spirit. There's a message in here for us. And you know what? Before we start, we're going to see what it is. It's connected to the crystal grid oracle. And you know, my biscuit boo wants up, guys. Hold on. Oh, come here. Come here. We're going to let him sit down with... Ooh, he's sniffing the selenite. Okay, guys. Page of Cups is here. Angel Aura Quartz. So before we get to this message, I'm going to have to put back and show you guys now that I just did that. Oh, are you trying to make a spot? He's trying to make a spot, guys. Okay. Here we go. What's being activated? I am as young as I choose to feel. Faith and loyalty. And we got loyalty last time. And that's our connection to the Knight of Pentacles. So here it is. The Page of Cups, our connection to Pisces, is working with the Knight of Pentacles. So any of you guys feeling called to work with Angel Aura Quartz or Pyrite, please do. And guys, I have both of these crystals. Angel Aura Quartz is spectacular. So is Pyrite. And it's our connection to the King of Pentacles and finding our place in this world. And that's what we're doing right now. We're all working on expanding with the masculine as we find our place in this world. And this is of the new. This is of the new world. One more card. This card's sticking out. We'll see what it's connected to. Spirit, of course. We're expanding with spirit. That's what we came here to do on mission work. All right, guys. Let's look at this message. I'm going to put it all back. Oh, thank goodness for all the Virgo in my chart. Okay, guys, I have much Virgo in my chart. I'm going to organize this so we can analyze this, break it down, and then we're going to build off of it with those 13 spheres of knowledge, the feminine, and expand with the masculine, the energy, the matter and the energy. Now, the cards that we're going to look at are from our last reading and the reading before. They're all connected. And this is what's being offered during Pisces season. We're clearing our karma. We're doing it with the water, the mother energies. The element of water is here to help us to expand. And we know that the lotus, it blossoms through the mud, through the muck. There's a purification symbol for purification there. This lotus is going to blossom through the muck. But look, the water is now clear. This means something. And it's connected to the Six of Crystals. Remember, we got the information when we enter the flow, we enter the Teo. We're not going to take and then give. We're going to give and then we're going to take. This is it. We're doing this. And this is restoring balance here on the earth, through the earth, with the earth. And that's connected to the Two of Cups. It's part of this equality we're creating because it's also equality for the earth. So here with karma, we're surrendering. And we're surrendering. We're doing alchemy of the cups here. We're having enlightenment. And this enlightenment, which I love, like, look, he's inside of a crystal keychain. A crystal keychain. And it is allowing us forward momentum. And I want you to see, look at the forward momentum in this chariot. You can feel the energy propelling us forward as we've done all this work to ease tension. But something here we feel is not working out. We're working on manifestation of the 7 of crystals here, the 7 of the earth. We've invested something here. There's growth here, and there's also a connection to sacred sites, ley lines, key lines. But this here, we're going to manifest from this space. This is what they're showing me. So we need to stop looking down and start looking within, because something's happening from up here. And we know the gift of Pisces is the connection to the 9 of chalices, the 9 of cups, creating happiness from sadness. And we're doing so here. The 9 of chalices. After taking the task of examining one's goals and desires in the 7 of chalices, and then walking away from the sense of dissatisfaction and stagnation of the 8, joy returns to the seeker. The journey up that hill has brought him, and that's up the hill in the 8 of cups. So now, look guys, we've moved forth from the 8 of cups. We've added a cup here. We've been working with spirit. So, we've walked upwards, drawing attention upwards. There we go. Another key piece of information. When we walked away in the 8 of cups to go towards the 2 of cups, we were looking up. We stopped looking down. The journey uphill brings us to celebrate success and our achievements, recognizing that letting go has helped us to realize our dreams. One of the most fun-loving and satisfying keys of the tarot, the 9 of chalices, celebrates emotional abundance. An Egyptian temple guard sits surrounded by his full chalices, loving his world, his emotions, his sensate pleasures. The light shines down upon him, and his chalice goblets are there to be enjoyed, like fine wine for the soul. This is a key of great satisfaction, happiness, and fulfillment. Well, look at that. So here's some questions we can ask ourselves. What are you feeling in your cups? I like that question. How are you celebrating the achievement of your dreams and desires? Do you realize abundance is your own creation and is always within your reach? What situation, relationship, or pleasurable encounter has you feeling deeply content and satisfied? And this has to do with what's being illuminated, because we know we got both of these cards. You can see there is a massive connection here. And this has to do with, we're doing work with our energy here. We're not getting lost in other energies. You know, many empaths, if we go to the grocery store or we go out in public, we become scattered because we are absorbing other people's energies. And many of us have a hard time with this. We find this very draining. We start avoiding going out because we just, you know, we want to feel that sweet spot. But what this is doing is that this is making us stronger. This is allowing us to work with more of our energies. And there's some sort of shell of protection being created here that is key in where we're going next. There's a connection here between wish fulfillment and the 9 of cups and what we're creating and the 10 of cups. But we need to understand this in order to get there. And they're sharing with me that it's connected to the 11 of cups. 9 plus 2, creating 11. And the 11 of cups is when we've achieved emotional intelligence. And that's what we're achieving right now. We're achieving emotional intelligence. But it has to do with our energy and being in charge of our energy. This person also is fully aware that, you know, there are tools in their toolbox, tool belt, that they can use at any time to help them with this type of situation. You know, maybe you have a charged crystal that you're going to go out with, and it's going to be something that you're going to use when you're, you know, quote unquote, crowd surfing. But this is about us. Something about us is being illuminated here, and it's connected to this next set of messages. Let's take a look. So this is what's happening. Justice is here because we're going to speak our truth in fairness to ourselves. And it's connected to judgment. I look back with compassion for ourselves. And this can really help us flip the script. That's using that bird's eye view and expanding and knowing that, you know what? Things are never perfect, right, guys? We're honoring that. We're surrendering to that. But things are maybe not the way that we would like them to be. So we understand that in this moment in time, we're going to do the best we can. It's not all or nothing. It's not, you know what, this is winning. Like, this negative situation right now is winning. No, you know what, I'm going to do the best I can at this moment in time, and I'm going to use a bird's eye view, and I'm going to understand that I want to look back at compassion with myself. So what can I do within this moment in time to be able to do that? Now, not tomorrow, not 10 years from now, but what do we start implementing now? Because it's connected to the Knight of Pentacles. And what the Knight of Pentacles is here to tell us is that with hard work and dedication and connection to structure through the masculine and the child, we're going to find financial security because we're going to understand we deserve it. We're going to be practical here. This is not a dramatic man. This is a man that's methodical. This is a man that is slow and steady and wins the race. I'm going to sit back, and he's not feeding off of his impulses. So he's going to help us in order to expand here from the 5, our lack of, to the 6. We're going to see that we're supported. We are supported and never alone. Now, this is connected to malachite. We spoke about this crystal here, and the Knight of Pentacles is connected to pyrite, okay? And many of you have probably heard about that crystal. We have sodalite here with justice, and we've already been down this road before and got a lesson on sodalite and justice from the Crystal Power Tarot, and thank you to the Crystal Power Tarot today. Judgment here, we've got bloodstone. Now, here we have 5 plus this 1 that this Knight of Pentacles holding is 6. That's our connection to we're going to give and receive for the universal good. And it's connected to this pentacle here. I am always rewarded for all that I do. And we're understanding we're rewarded for what we do. We get this. We get what karma means. We get what balancing our karmic scales means. We get what speaking our truth means. I don't want to learn this lesson again, you know, or yeah, I've been here. I've been down that road. I'm going to go this way this time. We're expanding. Many of us have much base knowledge now built on our spiritual quests. Many of us. And what we're working with here is the 4 of Swords and the Tower, because we're going to see something in the Tower, and we got the Tower message in our last reading. I surrender to all I know and how to go forward. We're going to go forward, and we're going to see something in the Tower moment that's connected to the 4 of Swords. I take the time I need to rediscover my vitality, and that's connected to Shig Light. And this crystal is spectacular, and for those of you that have used it or done any research on this crystal, it even helps us with our Wi-Fi signal. And I highly suggest, guys, you guys do some research on this crystal if you're called to. Because when I went to the Crystal Expo and learned about it, it was spectacular. We're going to heal ourselves from the 5 of Swords. That's what the High Priestess is here to tell us in the Tower moment. Look at her. She's laser focused on the feminine. Laser focused. We know we've activated Pisces season. We've activated during Pisces season. And now that's our connection to the mother, the oldest sign, all this wisdom. The old expanding with the new. Thank you, Pisces. So the High Priestess is here to tell the feminine something. We're going to have a 4 of Swords aha moment. And it's connected to the 2 of Cups and working with the Emperor. And what we're doing is we're understanding how to shift our focus and intention. And understanding that we are the ones that shape our energy in any direction. This is the main message. But it's connected to the High Priestess and the Emperor. She's got the key. The High Priestess stands between two pillars, which separate the physical world and the spiritual realm. Wearing blue and white robes, she holds a sacred book embolized with a key, symbolizing teaching, wisdom, and truth. She stands upon a pathway of lapis lazuli and has a lapis stone at her third eye chakra. This signifies truth, higher purpose, and spiritual knowing. Her moon crown denotes intuition and psychic connection. This stone helps us connect deeper with our psychic gifts. The High Priestess asks you to follow your inner knowing. So, this is a time to listen to your intuition and trust yourself. You may be drawn to spiritual development or psychic work right now. Also, finding a teacher or mentor and seeking deeper personal knowledge. Another aspect is a need for direction, privacy, and even secrecy. You may have a secret to protect. We're working in secrecy, much of us. Guys, we're learning what truths to speak and what truths to honor. We're working with the divine in order to shapeshift and expand and bring this to fruition. And this is where we're not repressing a truth that's going to free us from our curse. And it's, a connection to a truth that we're setting free. We're honoring, at this point in time, whatever it is we're creating within. It's connected to working with the divine. And we're also honoring, creating in the energy of the opposites. We're not always just, we're not always speaking our truths 24/7. That would be out of balance. So we're doing some work within right now. This stone, lapis lazuli, brings insight, wisdom, and protection, and is linked with the third eye and throat chakras for communication and intuition. This stone of awareness can expand your vision and intuitive abilities. So, see the deeper truth in any given situation. Focus on this crystal within and feel the power of your inner knowing. Now we know Mercury's gone direct. So, we're amping up communication, and what we learned while Mercury was retrograde. So, our intuition guides us to the truth. Thank you, and we're going to get at the message of the Emperor just so we can further understand what's happening here, okay, guys? Because this is connected to the future reading of the sacred geometry we are building. The Emperor or father figures sits with authority in a desert landscape. I also want to say too, and this is connected to all the solar plexus work we've been doing. That's why the energy of the Emperor is so key, and working with the Empress. The Emperor or father figure sits with authority in a desert landscape. This is a territory he has conquered and brought under his rule. The swirling yellow, orange, and pink sky denotes his dynamic, fiery power. The Emperor's throne, with its plinth and high back, represents status, stability, and protection. The centerpiece in his crown is red jasper, echoed in the ring on his right hand. Now I want you to just we're gonna do some visualization here. We have the Emperor, this dry desert-like territory, landscape. Now, we're going to add the watery feminine, the watery Pisces to this, okay? Ooh, the ebbs, the flows, the mist. Pisces is very mystical. It's a mutable sign. Like, this is like water vapor. Imagine water vapor and what that's going to do, okay? And this is going to alchemize with the Emperor, and we're going to restore some balance here. It's not going to be so desert-like anymore. The Emperor signifies a return to order, also seeing creating structure and balance. And this is connected to New Earth, our new structures, and is here to help us get organized in setting firm boundaries in our relationships with other people, in work, and in life. And this is to help us protect what we're working on within. And we're working on this within. The Emperor also represents powerful, solid leadership and management, which is also something now we're mastering. Our connection to the crystal red jasper, a stone of balance and protection, linking with the base chakra and is associated with security and belonging. Hold a piece of red jasper in each palm whenever you need stability and grounding. To take hold of you can take hold of this and feel your power to take control. I'm making power choices so we can use this with our solar plexus healing. And this has much to do with the work we're doing because we're expanding from, our base chakras and we're becoming heart-centered. This is mission work. So what they've shown me that this is connected to is we're going to take great care of what we value here, and that's learning what we needed to learn with the trickery, the deceit from old earth. Now, we understand it's putting down our burdens here with the 10 of Wands. I love and care for myself first. It's not all these things that we were like a machine that was running. And nobody cared about our healing. Nobody cared about our emotions. Nobody cared about our spiritual expansions. Well, we're caring about this. So because we're caring about this, we flipped the script. So, we're going to remember and treasure past happiness. This is a connection to letting go of the old. And in doing that, we're going to see the truth to this ending. And that's our connection to the 10 of Swords. But in doing so, remember, where there's an ending, there's a beginning. We're going to know that the right person waits till we're ready. We're going to see this. We're going to understand this. This is what we're understanding inside when we're creating this. And I don't know if you see what we're creating, but guys, look what we're creating. Look, they're filling this in. This is expanding with life. This is fertilization. This is connection to the seed of life and the egg of life here. We're going to understand what's in alignment with us. We're not in codependency. We're not in lower vibrational things here. We don't need. We are feeding self with healthy patterning that's connected to the divine, the creator, life, the mother, the father, the child, through stability of the earth, Gaia, anchored by the heavens. And yeah, that sounded flipped, didn't it? But this is channeled. This is what I'm called to say, guys, and that's the message. So we're going to know that the right person waits till we're ready. And remember, we did come here to flip the script. We're going to celebrate everything we achieve. Because when we have our ending, remember, we're having our beginning, and it's connected to what we're creating here. We're creating love through the earth, and we're fertilizing it in order to expand it between the masculine and the feminine. And this is connected to that universal expansion we're all expanding with. Ooh, confirmation right there from that card falling on the ground. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is connected to the 10 of Cups. I have all I wish for in my relationship. We're going to understand we have all we wish for in our relationship. Okay, here it is. Here's the official message. Aquamarine. And that's our crystal. Complete happiness and fulfillment. You are crowned with success and can now appreciate life's blessings, signifying the freedom to live as you choose. And you feel at home in every sense. You enjoy close bonds with family, friends, groups, and children, and home. Life is a sense, and relationships are harmonious. Life is serene. But that was not a coincidence. I was called to say that as well. Completely channeled. So we've created harmony. That's what we came here to do. And remember, harmony is a negotiation. In love, this 10 shows the ultimate expression of emotion, which is demonstrated in a way you recognize you are loved the way you need to be. An additional meaning is finding your ideal home. And when we understand it's a negotiation, boy, we're just going to continue on in a whole new way expanding. And what this does, allows us to anchor ourselves through the earth with the King of Cups. This is the gift of the expansion. And what that is connected to is freeing ourselves from this. The Devil. A man and a woman dance together. They appear completely absorbed and enchanted. perhaps by forces that are all-consuming. They might release their grip on one another or fall deeper into the dance. The obsidian crystals by their feet are a reminder that they are individuals and are not slaves to the situation in which they find themselves. The butterflies and keyholes within the rocks signify potential freedom. The devil reveals agreements or responsibilities that stifle or oppress you. This may relate to work or obsessions, affairs, and addictions in any situation. A person, a behavior that restricts you or otherwise takes your energy. However, you do have a choice and can be free from whatever binds you or makes you feel powerless. And this is what we need to free ourselves from, because we want to achieve this, not just this. The crystal obsidian is linked with the base chakra for security, money, and identity. Fiercely protective obsidian can shield you from negative influences and strengthen your sense of self. That's going to help us with solar plexus healing, where we get our personal power from. This powerful crystal helps release the binds of oppression so you can be free to act on your own interests rather than serve others' agendas. When you need freedom, hold the card and focus on the crystal within it, feeling obsidian's power of release. Power message: I am free of whatever is holding me back. And that's because we recognize the element of air was hacked. It was hacked, and it was hacked so hardcore, guys. 1133 is my counter right now. I'm telling you, we're hacked so hardcore. But that's why we came here to heal with the element of air and graduate from this. And that's our connection to Aquarius. We've got the sun, the sword, and we're going to add the water, the mother, and we're going to cleanse it, guys. We're going to cleanse it. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. And this is what we're unlocking. Malachite is our crystal. Fulfillment and success, well-deserved financial and emotional security. Often arising when you show you are forming deeper bonds with those close to you and enjoying a stable, productive financial phase. This may mean, for example, extending your home, growing an established business, getting married, or benefiting from other rewarding, lasting personal or professional partnerships. And this is of new earth. This is of new templates. This is of healed from this. We're doing this. And we're doing this like this, guys. I follow my own path. And this is here to show us that love and help between the generations may give you or receive you within your family or other close network and benefit from someone's support and advice. Showing us love and help between the generations. Giving us a chance with our family and other close networks to gain and receive financial freedom and security. And we're going to benefit from some sort of support or advice. We're going to celebrate everything we achieve because we're following our own path, guys. We're doing it. We're moving forth. We're expanding. We're going to go forward with confidence because of all this work we are doing on mission. And what it's going to allow us to do is be sure of our place in this world.